Hello, today we will be continuing our verse by verse Bible study in the book of Proverbs with Proverbs chapter 9. So, without further ado, Proverbs chapter 9, verse 1. Wisdom hath builded her house, she hath hewn out her 7 pillars, she hath killed her beast, she hath mingled her wine, she hath also furnished her table. She hath sent forth her maidens, she crieth upon the high places of the city. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, Come, eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish, and live, and go in the way of understanding. That's one of the most important verses in this chapter, I believe. Verse 6. Forsake the foolish, and live, and go in the way of understanding. The Bible says that a companion of fools shall be destroyed. And so this goes hand in hand with that. It says, forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. Because if you rebuke a wicked man, he's not going to take it. He's going to take it as, you're not trying to help me, you're trying to attack me. And that's what you see today in these modernists. You know, you tell them, hey, you're living in sin, you shouldn't do that. It's going to cut your life short. And they think that what you're saying is hatred, is hate speech. But really what it is it's love speech. You're warning them not to live in a way that can be detrimental to them. And so that's what it means when he says, he that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. And it tells you, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. Because a wise man will receive instruction and say, oh yeah, I was wrong, I shouldn't be living like that. And he will take that rebuke, and he will learn from it, and it says he will love thee, because he sees your intentions that you are trying to help him out. Verse 9. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. When it says, for by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased, what is the antecedent of that? It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So it's talking about having fear of the Lord, wisdom, and knowledge of the holy, and understanding. And it says, for by me, all those things, if you have those things, it says, for by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. If thou be wise, thou shalt be wise for thyself, but if thou scornest, thou alone shalt bear it. Verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple and knoweth nothing. Do we have any modern women like that today who are clamorous women and simple and know nothing? For she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city to call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. So we got women today that are foolish, clamorous, simple, they know nothing, and they sit at the door of their house and in the high places of the city to call passengers who are going right on their ways, and she's calling them in. And the Bible says, who's simple? That means you don't know. A simple man doesn't know a lot. He's not very wise when it comes to instruction. And it says, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanteth understanding, someone that doesn't have understanding, she saith to him, Stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. So that's a very interesting passage, and whenever I read about women in the Bible and how God uses them, it really makes you want to be on your guard, because just as in the book of Job, the devil used Job's wife to try and get him to sin, and just as in the Garden of Eden, the devil went to the woman because the women are the weaker vessel, more easily to be deceived, and that's why women should get married and have a husband to lead them and guide them in spiritual matters. But anyway, that was chapter 9 of the book of Proverbs. We will, Lord willing, continue this in the next day or so. God bless.